Good morning all of you. Today we are going to start our literature part for class 6, and in class 6 literature you are having two books, The Honeysuckle and the second one is A Pact with the Sun. So here today I am going to take the book The Pact with the Sun and the first chapter of this book, and the chapter name is A Tale of Two Birds. Now children, this worksheet is just for your practice purpose only. You need not to submit this worksheet. So today I will tell you how to read the chapter. Now children, reading does not mean that just reading the words. While reading you have to be very careful about the punctuation marks and intonations. Punctuation marks, you all know that where there is a full stop, comma, exclamation mark, all these, and intonation means that the rise and the fall of your voice according to the punctuation marks, or you can say according to the dialogues or the sentences given. Now children, let's start reading. This is your first literature book, A Pact with the Sun, and the chapter we are going to take is lesson number 1, A Tale of Two Birds. Now before starting reading, I want to just tell you that you have to be very careful about the full stops and commas, that wherever you find a full stop or comma, you have to wait for a while, right, before moving on reading. So let's start. Lesson number 1, A Tale of Two Birds. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big, heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rishi's ashram a little distance away. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he'll slip away." The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got up onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the rishi entered the ashram.
"Welcome, sir,"
he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." The king told the rishi the story of two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. "The forest is full of surprises," he said. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now, come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds. Now children, in this way you will practice your reading, and you can watch this video again and again, and just be very careful about the full stops where you have to stop for a while for commas, and also about the intonations of your sentences, dialogues, and also words. Intonation of words means when you give a special focus on some particular words. Just like here, there is a word fortunately. So here I will read once again. The sentence was fortunately for the baby birds. So you will not read it as a plain like fortunately. You can give some intonation to this word like fortunately for the baby birds. The strong wind blew away to the other side of the forest. Right? So one more example I will give you here. There was a sentence here. There was thunder, lightning and rain. So how you will give intonation to the sentence or the word? There was thunder, lightning and rain. Like this you can give intonations to your words which need extra focus or extra expression. So this makes your reading very nice and focused, right? So here also there are some other words also. You can see suddenly. You will not read like suddenly he heard a voice. You can give intonation to this word suddenly. It expresses your word more clearly, right? Here also see the king was amazed. You can express this word in this way. So I hope you have understood how you have to read. Now children, after reading this chapter, you will write these marked words in your notebook. You can make a new notebook if you can. And how you will write, how will start the work of literature notebook, that first of all you will write the date when you are writing this work, and then you will write the book name, A Pact with the Sun. Then you will write the chapter name and chapter number. Why I'm asking you to write the book name here? Because you are having two books in literature and you have to do the work of both the books in one notebook. So to avoid any confusion, you will write the book name also, right? So you will write all these words with blue pen. You will not write with black pen. Just you can use black pen to write only the chapter name and book name, right? So children, I hope you will follow the instructions and also follow the way I have told you how to read the chapter. And till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.